Alright guys, if you want the chance to win this M24 anti-tank grenade, all you have to do is leave a like on the video, comment down below, make sure you guys are subscribed to this YouTube channel. Alright guys, we are back doing another episode of Building D-Day and Lego. So today, in this episode, we have a to-do list here. I have it on a post-it note, and we have 5 major things we're going to try to get done in this episode. I'm going to try this new system of making a to-do list and trying to get 3 or 5 critical tasks done each episode. I believe I tried this back in Sinai Desert for a little bit and it worked out pretty well. Actually no, I think it was Palilu. It was one of the 2 mock series and it worked out really well, so I'm going to try to re-implement that into this mock series here. So I'm going to read you guys off the 5 things I want to get done in this episode. So the first one is going to be clean the beach. So all these parts you see here and all the ones that are over here, I want to get them off the beach so I can actually see the whole mock in itself. So that's going to be one of the things on the list. Second thing is to finish the trenches up there. So I already started working on that, so I'll keep you guys posted on what goes on up there, but I want to finish all the tiling and the kind of rubble and whatnot inside the trenches there. And then there's that dark tan sloping section up there that's sloping in from the ground level down into the main trenches. I want to finish that up. Then layers and all the detailing up on the back of the mock there behind the bunkers, I want to get those sections done. Especially I want to revamp that section back there, and then we got to figure out what we want to put behind the mock. We'll be talking about that later in this video. And then obstacles. So we have the hedgehogs that will be out here on the beaches, and I want to brainstorm and think of some other different ideas for obstacles we can put out on the beach. So obviously we have to clean the beach off so we can start kind of visualizing that. So that's going to be the first thing we're going to do in this episode, guys. So those are the 5 things I'm going to try to get done for this episode. I'm just going to get right to it. I'll probably cut to me showing you guys what I've done so far up here on the trench system. I got a small order of bricklink parts in that I talked about last week, so I'm going to show you guys that. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Okay guys, I'm going to show you very quickly what I've done so far up here. So first, I'm going to talk about this little bricklink order. I mentioned this in last week's episode. These are some of the parts I needed to order. Very small order. I got around 50 of these 1x2 tiles in light bluish gray. That was to finish up, if you guys remember, all of these had some blank spots on it, and then all of those down there I just put in, and those right there I put in. So I have some extra. I'll be using those for detailing around the mock, but I got those so I could finish up that, because I honestly did not have any of those in my collection, or that I knew where they were. And then I got some 1x1s in light bluish gray. This is just once again for more detailing around the mock. I got some 1x1s tiles in tan. This is more for adding some more tan coloration up here on the detailing. So got like 20 of those. And then I got I think 40 of these 1x1 plates in olive green. Trying to incorporate some more olive up here. Obviously we have the olive green grass pieces, but I want to add some more olive in on the actual ground. So I ordered these. These were the most expensive out of the bunch because olive green is kind of a rare color for Lego. Slowly but surely Lego's making more olive green parts in general, which is nice, so it's driving the price down. I know that these grass stalks that are in olive green are way more expensive than these ones. This is simply because these were on the pick-a-brick wall for so many years, and a lot of people stocked up on them, like myself, when I was, this was 5 years ago. And these I had to order on BrickLink. These were pretty expensive. They're I want to say 20 cents a piece, at least when I bought them. So that's pretty much it as far as what I got in that little order. Once again, very small order, some small detailing parts. Got those tiles done. What I'm going to work on now is kind of making this filled in and just getting this whole sloped area done, I guess you could say. Then, like I said, I'm going to revamp this detailed section back here, finish up this section right here. And like I said in last week's episode, I don't want to finish this back here because we got to decide what we want to put back there. So I'm going to just finish up this area right here, and then we'll stop there for detailing and do other things on the mock while we can think of what we want to put back there. So I'm going to work on that. I'll probably clean the beach off as well, so I'm just going to keep you guys posted. Okay guys, I decided to just completely strip all the grass stalks and detailing pieces off this one side of the right bunker behind here because I just did not like it. You guys saw what it was before. That was kind of a quick demonstration a couple episodes back. It actually was probably more like 10 episodes back. So I took all those grass pieces, I piled them up there, and I'm just going to start fresh. Some of the layering here is totally fine, so we're not going to have to mess with that. I'm going to add some more colors, I'm going to add some more tan over here because there's not a whole lot of tan. I'm going to add some more of those olive green parts that I just got in. So I'm going to add to the layering, then I'm going to redo all the grass and detailing on top of that. So I just wanted to keep you guys updated on what I was doing behind this bunker. Another funny thing, so I was cleaning up all the random parts that were just kind of laying on the beach here, and a bunch of 1x1s and 1x2 plates kind of found their way in the sand. So what I'm having to do is come in here with my little snippers and just pull them out just slightly. They're not pushed in, and if I tried to push them in, they would actually connect to the studs and it'd be way harder to get out. So I'm just having to go in like this and just grab all of them. The tiles are a little bit harder to do, but I just thought that was kind of funny how a bunch of these kind of found their way in to the little cracks and crevices on the mock. But like you see here, it doesn't take that long to get them out. I just thought that was kind of funny. So I got the beach cleaned up. I'll show you guys that here in a minute. So I'm going to continue getting the rest of these parts out of the beach, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay guys, so I got this section beyond the right side bunker completely done, or at least how I want it for now. I left kind of a trail leading on. I'll give you kind of a bird's eye view of what I did. So I left kind of a trail going off here to the door of the actual bunker, and then I left kind of around this crater empty because I'll be doing some detailing. And I started finding a bunch of fire pieces, so I just put them in that crater. I think it's looking pretty good. It's adding some color to the mock. That's not final. There it is. That's not final, but I definitely felt like adding it. I just found, like you can see, there's some fire pieces in there. But that's what I've been doing. And then obviously I'm finishing up right back there. I'm doing another kind of trail off from that bunker. And like I said, I'm not going past like this mark right here. So I got this little area right here to finish up, and then I'll be done. I'll get those pieces out of here. And then I cleaned up the beach. So obviously those two bins won't be there, but I cleaned it up. I put back the hedgehogs, or the tank traps as people call them. So this is what the mock is looking like so far. So I'm gonna finish up that little grass section, clean those parts up, get these bins out of here and just off the table. I'll probably just set them underneath there so they're out of the way, and then we can take a look at the mock. Also, oh yeah, that's one more thing. I finished that little section in there, so I was able to make a very clean transition, I think, from kind of a crater down into the corner of this. I made it so it's like detailed kind of like that, like rubbly, and then it's just kind of like the untouched or unexploded section. So that's what I got done there. I think that definitely adds more detail than it just being a complete box. I think that would look pretty dumb. One thing I do want to, explore and think about is detailing more of the inside of these walls. You're not going to see them very much because there's going to be some sort of armament or gun in here with soldiers and crates and whatnot. So I don't know if it's worth trying to destroy that and ruining parts of the mock, like having to redo the trees, or not trees, the grass and detailing around it. But that is an option. So like I said, I'm going to get those parts done, put away, that done, these bins away, and I'll come back and give you another overview of the mock and talk about a couple more things. Okay guys, we're going to cut to the giveaway winners from last week's episode. So let's go do that right now. Alright guys, we're going to be picking the winners from episode 20. So let's pick the winners right now. So we click this 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Boom. Moto Justin. I want this finished so I can see how cool it is. Well, first of all, thank you for that. All you have to do is personal message me here on YouTube with your full name, full address, zip code, all that good stuff, and we can figure this out and I can get that prize out to you. Okay guys, so I got this little section back here done. Like I said, I was leaving kind of room for a possible trail to go to that door of the bunker. Then I did the same over here. Let me know what you guys think of that. But overall, I'm really digging this, guys. I'm really happy that I completely redid all of this. I could have fixed it the way it was, but I think just starting over, it took me maybe another half hour. Putting these little grass stalks next to each other is just time consuming, but I'm very happy that I did that. Let me know where your guys' thoughts are in the comments down below. Here's a more up close look at kind of what I did inside here as far as this transition goes. I might try to get in there and get that reddish brown brick out of there and swap it out for dark tan. It's better that it's reddish brown than like bright red or something. So if I can't get in there and change it, it's not a big deal to me. But here, maybe I can get another angle like right there. I think that looks really good. So let me know what you guys think of that. I added some more 1x1s that are just kind of sitting on there as more detail. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to talk about this a little bit now. So as you can see here, if I take a full step back, we can see the complete mock. I mean, obviously it's not complete, but what we have so far, and it's looking very clean. I'm very happy with that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Obviously, we're missing some vehicles and some figures. That's what I'm going to be working on in next week's episode. My homework for this coming week is I'm going to look up my good buddy's Flak 88 design, Lego Guy 830. Go check him out. So he has a design for a Flak 88. I got to make sure that it'll even fit in here. If it doesn't, we might have to swap something out and make a smaller artillery piece or something like that. So that's more to come on that. I'm also going to look into getting some Higgins boats designed. And there's a couple designs out there. I know I want a minimum of 2. 3 might work out. We might do 1 destroyed one. There's definitely room to do 3, but it'd make it really crowded. But once again, like with Palilu, I made it really crowded as far as figures go, and it looked really cool. It made it look very chaotic and just very accurate, to be quite honest. So I need to do some homework as far as getting some designs for those 2 vehicles done. And then, let's see, figures I'm going to be working on as well. I just finished printing up a bunch of production stuff for the website. So if you guys check, there should be some items in stock, like the Marines and Japanese soldiers, and some of the Sinai Desert figures are back in stock. So that's what I was working on. So now the printer is ready to do some prototype R&D stuff for these figures. I have some ideas in mind. I want a minimum of like 4 brand new figures. I'm thinking 2 US and 2 World War II Germans. So I have some designs. I just need to actually do them, and there's a lot more to come with that. So I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to save that for next week's episode. So that's what we're going to be doing in next week's episode, is vehicle and figure work, along with reading your guys' feedback as far as what you think we should put back here. I got some suggestions for something like a shed, an ammo, supply, a little small house, kind of like a barn or a shed, like I said earlier. I don't know what'll look best back here. We might just have to start building something and see if that sparks anyone's interest, or maybe I come up with a better idea, or one of you guys come up with something after seeing me just start building something. And it doesn't even have to be a complete building. We could do like, actually I literally just thought of this, we could do like a foundation of a building that's been blown up. That could be kind of cool, and we could have the Germans maybe have like an outpost in it with like some maps on it and some generals meeting around it or something like that. That's just an idea I literally just thought of. That actually sounds pretty cool. So let me know what you guys think of those types of ideas in the comments down below. Also, as far as beach obstacles go, we have these here. There were a bunch, like I talked about in last week's episode. There's a bunch of different designs. I have a couple D-Day books that talk about the different designs. There's some ones that are like big logs that were here in the actual water. I might do some of those. So if you guys have any ideas, leave me some names of different obstacles that they used on the Atlantic Wall, and I can look into that some more. So once again, guys, just adding as much detail as we can. The beach, being able to see it and whatnot, I forgot how good it looks with all the craters that I did. It looks really nice, so I'm very happy with it. And yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this week's episode. Make sure you guys check out last week's episode by clicking right here. Check out the complete playlist right there. And then, of course, make sure you guys subscribe by clicking right there. And yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this week's episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.